Hey, Lens Legends. Welcome to another episode of the Portrait Profit Show. Man, I am so glad that you are here with me today. This show, the Portrait Profit Show, is a place where we go bravely into the business side of photography to help you thrive. I'm your host, Jim Landers, your guide on the business side. My screen keeps on going away. There we go. Uh, and it's my mission to uplift portrait photographers to make a great income doing what they love. Each week on the Portrait Profit Show, you get tips and systems on the business side of photography designed to help you gain a mastery over marketing and sales, reducing the struggles that most photographers face so you can finally get what you deserve. This show is for photographers who feel they've got something to learn on the business side. So if that's you, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Portrait Profit Show. The Portrait Profit Show is brought to you by Digital Pro Lab and Landers Photography School. I'm going to bring that up in a different way. There we go. For Digital Pro Lab, Amanda and her team, oh my goodness. If you've not worked with Amanda and Digital Pro Lab, her team at Digital Pro Lab, you are missing out. If you aren't printing, you are missing out on that feeling of completion that you get that you couldn't possibly know until you do it. Digital Pro Lab's going to help you do that. They're going to make you look like a hero because the people they work with love what they do. They are career people. Reach out, digitalprolab.com, and find out the difference. And of course, for Landers Photography School, that's me, that's my company. I teach the photography side as well as the business side. Of course, I'm spending most of my time doing things on the business side nowadays. And I thoroughly love it because I know that I can take someone who is struggling and turn that into a thing of the past. But you've got to do something before that can even begin. And that's reach out to me. Just reach out to me directly, Jim at landersphotoschool.com. Jim at landersphotoschool.com. Now, I want you to make comments and ask questions throughout today's lesson. I want you to go right now to the comments and enter in hashtag live. That way I know you're watching live with us, and we're simulcast to several different places. We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on X, we're on YouTube. And so you may be watching from one of those places. You're not watching from all of them. And some of them, when you start entering in when you start commenting, will let me know. I've got a program called StreamYard that helps me to see a lot of those comments, not all of them, but a lot of them. And so I encourage you, use the comment section, and of course, hit like and love as you hear things that you appreciate. Now, if you are watching this as a replay, please enter in hashtag replay. That way I can see the difference between those who are watching live, hashtag live, and those who are watching the replay, hashtag replay. I also want to request that you share the Portrait Profit Show. I mean, you've heard that cliche that a rising tide lifts all boats. It's the same way with photographers. When we elevate ourselves, we're elevating everyone. So reach out to those who you know. Let them know about this show. I'm so glad that you're here. By the way, today we're jumping into a topic that strikes at the heart of every one of us wonderful creatives: emotions, both the good and the difficult. As photographers and creatives, we have a unique relationship with our emotions. Our ability to feel deeply can be both our greatest asset and our toughest challenge. You know it. It helps us capture those magical fleeting moments and connect with our clients on a profoundly personal level. But let's be honest here, this depth of feeling can sometimes lead to moments of self doubt and strong feelings of struggle. Hmm. In today's lesson, we're going to explore how we can transform these deep emotions into wonderful, powerful sources of strength and inspiration. We'll discuss how embracing and understanding our sensitivities can enhance our creative processes and personal growth. You know, imagine taking the very things that have been weighing you down and using them to uplift yourself and to uplift those around you. It doesn't matter whether you've been around a while or you're just starting out. Learning to navigate and harness your emotions, man, that is a game changer. When you can consciously turn your challenges into opportunities, you connect more authentically with your clients and with your passion for photography. So, we're going to talk about practical strategies for embracing our emotional depth and turning it into a driving force that fuels our work and enriches our lives. Stick around while we discover how to transform our feelings into positive energy. Let's move into chapter 1 of 4, the power and peril of sensitivity. As creatives, our sensitivity and depth of feeling are exactly what we need to do what it is we want to do. This profound connection to our emotions is what makes our work resonate on such a deep level. It's what enables us to see the world differently, to capture moments that others just might overlook, and create images that truly speak from our heart. But this sensitivity, while a remarkable gift, also comes with its challenges. So, therefore, it's a double edged sword. On one side, it's our superpower. It allows us to create work that's deeply moving and personal. It helps us connect with our clients in ways that are profoundly meaningful and authentic. We can tune into their stories, connect with their emotions, and reflect it all in our work. Conversely, this same sensitivity, well, it can lead to intense feelings of self doubt and struggle. When we feel things so deeply, the lows seem lower and the doubts overwhelming. This is especially true in a field as personal and subjective as portrait photography, where every image we create is a reflection of us. I don't know how, but somehow I came to see these emotions as part of the process, not a barrier. It doesn't mean that it's any easier. Emotions are inherently difficult to control, especially the initial reactions right after an unexpected stimulus. But the feelings, well, they're just signposts. They're guiding me towards seeking greater understanding and greater empathy, both for myself and for my clients. Acknowledging these feelings instead of pushing them away caused me and it causes you to be able to use them to deepen your work and connect more genuinely with the people that you photograph. Your emotional sensitivity is a challenge, but I feel that even more so, it is a powerful asset. It's what allows you to create truly unique and impactful work. By embracing it fully, you can turn it into a source of strength and inspiration. This brings me to a philosophy that I have, a Jimism, if you like. That's what my wife sometimes calls them. But there is both greatness and weakness in each of us. The one you address in yourself and the one that you address in others is the one that you will see emerge. I'll repeat that just in case. There's both greatness and weakness in each of us. The one you address in yourself and in others is the one you will see emerge. We all have the capacity to thrive and to falter, to succeed You know what? And to be wimpy. We must focus not only on improvement in areas of our weaknesses, but we must also address the good in ourselves and in those around us, creating an environment where positive qualities, well, they're rising to the top of our consciousness. When we face those moments of intense emotion and self doubt, I want you to remember that by acknowledging and nurturing our strengths and those of others, we can navigate through our sensitivities and transform them into powerful sources of positive energy. We cannot ignore our weaknesses, but we must focus on growth and the potential for greatness in every situation. To accomplish this, develop personal systems that help you shift from emotional reactions to thoughtful responses. This approach not only helps to manage your emotions, but also empowers us to use them constructively, turning our emotional sensitivities into a driving force for positive action. By the way, if you're getting something out of this so far, will you do me a favor and go over to the comments and let me know? I'll give you a moment to do that. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, enter in hashtag live, letting me know that you're here watching live right now. Oh, I am really glad you are here. I see. I'll do 3 or 4 shout outs. Let's see. I see Naomi. Glad you're here, Naomi. I see David. I see Janice. I see Robin, and several more. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. Chapter 2, 7 practical strategies for harnessing emotions. Now that we've explored the world of emotional sensitivity and its dual nature, let's discuss some practical strategies for making our emotional depth work for us. In other words, let's turn our emotional roller coaster into a creative joyride. Here's the first of the 7: recognize your emotions. So sometimes it's a burst of joy, and other times a sudden bout of self doubt. Either way, think of it as highlights and shadows in your photographs. We need both shadows and highlights to add depth to our images. So a good life has both too. Hit play and reflect. Think about the moment you hit the play button to review a photograph you've just created. Why do we do this? Well, it's to check to see if the image is what we envisioned, and if possible, to decide if any adjustments are needed, and do it again. When life happens and emotions hit hard, take a similar pause. Hit the play button, the one in your life. Take a deep breath, or 3. This pause is you taking control and giving yourself an opportunity to review your emotional state and assess if it aligns with your goals and values. It's like adjusting your camera settings before making the next photograph. This small step allows you to shift from an immediate, possibly unhelpful reaction to a more considered and thoughtful response. A little self reflection goes a long way in ensuring your next move is well composed. The third, channel your emotions into creativity. Use your emotions as the driver of your creative process. Feeling thrilled? Let that energy shine in your work. Grappling with doubt? Channel it into a project that explores those feelings. Just like how we use different lenses to create unique perspectives, use your emotions to add depth and dimension to your creativity. Some of the most compelling art, and you know this, has come from the rawest of emotions. The fourth, create a routine for emotional balance. Develop a personal routine that helps you keep your emotions in check. This could be anything from journaling your thoughts, practicing mindfulness, or even having a good chat with a friend or mentor. It's like having a reliable workflow in your photography. It helps maintain balance and keeps everything running smoothly. Discover through trial and error what works best for you and then stick to it. Number five. By the way, if you're hearing anything you like, will you do me a favor? Click that like button, click that love button. I like knowing that you are enjoying what I'm saying, that you can relate to what I'm sharing with you. Number five, foster or build empathy and understanding. Use your own emotional experiences to build empathy. When you understand your feelings, it becomes easier to relate to others. This is a powerful tool, especially in photography, where connecting with your clients and subjects on an emotional level can result in more genuine and impactful images. Think of it as capturing not just the face, but the soul. Number six, seven, focus on positive growth. When trained and with systems, emotional sensitivity can be a strength, like choosing the ideal lens, adjusting for the perfect exposure, and getting just the right angle. Adjust your perspectives to highlight your strengths and learn from your own personal challenges. And number seven, build a supportive network. Surround yourself with like minded, supportive individuals who appreciate you and your emotional depth. Whether they're fellow creatives, friends, or mentors, having a circle of people who understand and encourage you will be like having a team of experts behind the scenes, helping you keep grounded and confident. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. By embracing these seven strategies that I've just shared with you, you give yourself the potential to turn your emotional depth into a powerful source of positive energy and personal inspiration. Sure, there are times when suppressing your emotions is appropriate, but learning how to navigate them in a way that enhances your work and enriches your life is a powerful tool to have control in your life. Take a moment to go to the comment section. Feel free to share your experiences or ask any questions about managing emotional depth in your creative journey. And while you're there in the comment section, if this is helping, if you're receiving something out of this that you find valuable, would you go tell me in the comments? Let me know. You can comment multiple times. It's not something you have to do just once. Comment multiple times. Is this helping? Let me know in the comments. Section 3, Chapter 3. Connecting authentically with clients. Hopefully, the seven practical steps or strategies for harnessing emotions was enlightening. Now, let's shift our focus to how we can leverage the sensitivity to connect more authentically with our clients. As portrait photographers, we build a genuine connection with our clients to capture their true essence. It's just what we do on a base level. Our ability to feel deeply, to understand, and have at least some control of our own emotions is a powerful tool in this process. It's a tool that I sometimes refer to as emotional insights, personal emotional insights. Here are seven tools. Yes, I did seven before. Here's another seven. Here's seven tools to leverage your emotional insights to create meaningful and lasting relationships. This applies not just to clients, but with all of the people that we work with. The first of seven, understanding their story. Everyone has a story. And as portrait photographers, our job is to uncover and capture their story in a photograph. Portrait photographers gather details for a session in a handful of ways, such as making time to listen to their clients' experiences, their emotions, and what they want to convey through the images that you're about to create. Asking open-ended questions and that convey that you're genuinely curious, connecting on a human level and understanding the deeper narrative. The second, creating a comfortable environment. Emotions play a huge role in how comfortable people feel in front of a camera. Use your sensitivity to gauge your client's comfort level and adjust the environment accordingly. Whether it's a friendly chat, maybe you're playing their favorite music, or simply giving them space to relax. Creating a supportive atmosphere can help clients feel more at ease and authentic whenever they're with you. Number three, mirroring emotions. Empathy builds authentic connections. So mirror your client's emotions and convey your genuine understanding. If they're excited, share in their enthusiasm. If they're nervous, offer reassurance. This mirroring builds rapport and helps clients feel understood and valued. Number four, capturing unscripted moments. Be attentive to some of the most powerful images, spontaneous, unscripted moments. When you connect, when you connect with and understand your client, you are better able to anticipate and capture these authentic expressions, which leads right into number five, being present and attentive at all points, especially during the session. Be fully present and attentive. This means putting aside personal concerns and distractions, focusing entirely on your client and the moment. They may not comment on it, but your clients will sense this presence, and it will help them feel comfortable and more natural. It's like focusing your lens on the subject, sharp, clear, and entirely engaged in the moment. Number six, sharing your own stories. A mutual exchange can deepen the connection and make the relationship feel more like a shared experience rather than a transaction. It's like letting your guard down and showing your true self, which naturally encourages your clients to do the same. And number seven, reflecting their best self. Use your emotional insights to reflect your client's best self in the images you create. When planning for the session and during the session, look for situations where their personality has an opportunity to shine through and focus on capturing that. This not only produces beautiful photographs, but also boosts your client's confidence and reinforces their positive self image. By integrating these approaches, your sessions become even more meaningful and they resonate more deeply with your clients. In fact, the entire client experience is enhanced. Authentic connections lead to images that are not just beautiful, but also rich with emotion, conveying their story. Are you thinking of an example that you've experienced or a solution that you could offer or share with others? Go to the comments section and share those. Or maybe ask questions about building authentic connections with your clients. Take a moment, go over to the comments section. Let me know what you're thinking. Next section, chapter 4, the fourth and final section. 8 strategies to turn difficult emotions into powerful motivators. Now that we've explored connecting authentically with our clients and everyone we work with, Let's consider how we can take the difficult emotions that we all encounter and transform them into sources of positive energy and personal empowerment. We are creatives and business owners, but it is because we are human that we often face emotional ups and downs. The key is not just power through these moments, but to gain something from them, something that we can use as tools for our own personal growth. So let's talk about mindset and reframing challenges as opportunities. So, a mindset would be every tough emotion we face is an opportunity to learn and to grow. It's like encountering a difficult lighting situation and realizing it's a chance to create something uniquely beautiful. When you're hit with challenging emotions, reframe them as opportunities in your mind to deepen your understanding and expand your abilities. Cultivating resilience. Resilience is what keeps you going when the emotional tides are rough. You build resilience by focusing on your strengths, staying adaptable, and maintaining a positive outlook. It takes patience and persistence to bring out the best in a challenging situation. But we're going to have to learn from our emotional setbacks because we're going to have them. They aren't failures until you repeat them. Instead, view them as valuable feedback. Analyze what triggered those feelings. Analyze what you can learn from them and how you could respond differently next time. It's just like reviewing an image that didn't turn out as expected and then figuring out how to improve your technique and doing it better next time. The fourth, staying motivated during the tough times. We wonderful creatives lose motivation. Our emotional energy tank drains to nothing when difficult emotions are high. So we are going to have to find ways to stay inspired. So surround yourself with positive influences. By the way, that includes but isn't limited to people. Revisit your goals. Keep them in your environment where you can see them and keep your passion alive in whatever way is best for you. Whether it's looking at inspiring photographs on Pinterest, maybe watching some YouTube videos, or simply taking a break to recharge, find what keeps you motivated and what keeps you moving forward. Number 5 of 8, building stronger support system. Building a stronger support system. We touched on the importance of a support system in chapter 2, section 7. But during tough times, it becomes even more critical. Think of your support system as your creative crew. They help you, they help keep you grounded and provide the backup you need when emotions run high. So lean on your friends, family, fellow creatives, those who understand and appreciate your journey. I want you to build your inner circle, your own board of directors. Now, in past episodes of the Portrait Profit Show, this is number 173. So, yeah, we've covered a lot of topics in that time. But in past episodes of the Portrait Profit Show, we actually talked about how to build your own board of directors, your own group of people, your own inner circle to help keep you accountable and keep you focused. Because their encouragement and their perspective, well, they can be invaluable in navigating difficult situations and difficult emotions. Number 6, embracing change and flexibility. If there are two things that you know are going to happen, it's taxes and change. So you must put yourself in a mindset to, as Lutheran theologian Reinhold Niebuhr said, accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Being flexible is key to thriving in the face of change. So embrace it as part of your life and be open minded to adapting to change. Just like adjusting your settings to create the perfect image in whatever lighting conditions you find yourself in, being open to change can lead to, to filling your energy tank. Let me repeat that. Being open to change can lead to filling your energy tank, as well as leading to new opportunities. Number seven, focusing on personal growth. Emotional difficulties don't feel like it, but they are a catalyst for personal growth. What do emotional difficulties feel like? Well, difficulty is a lot of time an understated word to describe them. You know it, you experience it. Each difficult emotion is a wonderful opportunity to build character, to enhance your skills, to deepen your understanding of yourself, to deepen your understanding of the things that you love to do, your passion, your craft. Reflect on how these challenges help you become a better photographer, a better business owner, and a better person to those around you. And number eight, celebrating small wins. Whether it's overcoming a minor setback or reaching a small or large milestone, acknowledging these wins boosts your morale and keeps you motivated. It's like appreciating small, beautiful details in a photograph that together create a powerful image. Applying these strategies, these eight strategies that I've just mentioned, well, they transform difficult emotions into powerful sources of positive energy and growth. Embracing your emotional challenges and turning them into opportunities for empowerment, well, that fuels your path to the success you deserve. I mean, you've been working hard, and some things work out just fine, and others not quite exactly the way you envisioned. But using tools like the ones we've been discussing today, man, that's a powerful step in the right direction. You know what? Go over to the comments section. Do me a favor. Share some stories or maybe some challenges that you faced and maybe how you turned them into positive outcomes. Now, you can either share your experiences or ask questions about some specific situation that you are thinking about or have experienced. Take a moment, go over to the comments section. Let me know what you're thinking. By the way, I encourage you to share the Portrait Profit Show. Just click that share button. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And of course, tell people, let others know about this show because this is beneficial and uplifting to the entire photographer community. I have some closing thoughts as we wrap up today's session on turning difficult emotions into positive energy. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered. We began by exploring the nature of emotional sensitivity and how feeling emotions so deeply can be both a gift and a challenge. We discussed practical strategies for harnessing this emotional depth, transforming our sensitivity from a potential hurdle into a powerful tool for creativity and connection. We talked about connecting authentically with our clients and everyone that we work with or that we're around, using our emotional insights to build meaningful relationships. This connection allows us to capture the essence of our clients and produce work that resonates deeply with them. You know it, but what I'm asking you to do is control it, make it better. And then finally, we transformed our toughest emotions into sources of empowerment. We looked at how to reframe challenges, how to cultivate resilience, and how to build strong support systems to navigate the ups and the downs. Now, here's my challenge to you: embrace your emotions and turn them into fuel. The next time you face a wave of self doubt or some tough emotional moment, you're going to have that initial reaction, but don't allow yourself to stay down. Take a deep breath. Hit that mental play button like you do on your camera to review an image and see it as an opportunity to grow and become what you were meant to be, which is something amazing. Yeah, you were meant to be something amazing. It doesn't just happen, it happens because of the effort you put into it. So use your sensitivity to connect more deeply with all those you care about, with your work, and with yourself. Remember, your ability to feel deeply is not a burden, it's a beacon. It lights the way to authentic connections, to powerful creativity, and of course, to personal growth. Each challenging emotion is like a shadow that adds depth to the bright highlights of your journey. Together, they create they create a rich and compelling story, your story. So as you go forward, let your emotions be the fuel that drives you towards greater heights than you have ever allowed yourself to imagine. I'm going to repeat that. Let your emotions be the fuel that drives you towards greater heights than you have ever allowed yourself to imagine. And share this message with others because the world needs more of us wonderful creatives who turn our toughest emotions into our most ideal self. How do you feel about that? Do you like it? Tell me in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that love button. Let me know how you're feeling about that one. Now, as you know, every single week, you get the Portrait Profit Show. Every single Monday, we don't miss. It's at noon every single Monday, but on the second Monday of each month, we do move it to 6:30 in the evening because it's so much easier to get it's not easy, but it's easier to get our panelists in the evening than it is during the day. And so we move just that one show, the second Monday of each month, to 6:30 in the evening. Now, next week, we're going to be, and I'll put this up on the screen. We're going to start planning your 2025 today. Now, you may think, well, that's several months off. Well, I'd actually say that this is almost late in defining what your next year is going to look like. But let's at least begin that process if you haven't already on Monday, July 1st at noon. Plan your 2025 today. And then One week after that, well, that's when we have our panel discussion, and it's going to be on planning. We all do it, or we should. And I'm not just talking about planning your photography session, I'm actually talking about planning your business. You know, the one next week is on planning your 2025. This is about planning your business. What is it we need to do? What steps do we need to take to grow? We're going to have three photographers on to share what they do to enhance their planning so that they can reach their goals. Put it on your calendar, July 8th at 6:30. You're going to hear some things that are going to enhance what you do and make your world a better place. And then moving on to July 15th, how do you like this topic or this title? Random acts of portraiture. Well, in this one, you're going to transform your photography business by combining community engagement with innovative marketing strategies. You're going to learn how to give back through free portrait sessions while building stronger client relationships and growing your brand. Now, on the surface, this might be a controversial topic, but join me to explore step-by-step plans, real-life success stories, and practical tips for long-term impact. And you'll see how this is something that could really work. That's July 15th at noon. Put it on your calendar. Random acts of portraiture. And then moving on to July 22nd, quick tips for selling extra equipment. Turn your unused camera gear into cash. This is a slightly different message that we usually bring. It's still on the business side, it's not the photography side. Besides, selling some of that extra or unused equipment might cause you to be able to buy something that you've wanted. So, get some quick tips for selling your own camera equipment. Discover how to choose the right platform, price your gear competitively, and ensure a smooth, profitable sale. Transform your unused equipment into new opportunities. On July 29th, rounding out the month of July, strategies for social media photographer requests because you need to stand out and get booked. Now, this isn't something that I necessarily recommend that photographers do, but a lot of you do. And there are times when it's appropriate and you should be doing it. But do you ever feel like your response to a social media photographer request, someone's asking for, I'm looking for a high school senior photographer, I'm looking for a wedding photographer. Do you ever feel like your response, your reply gets just lost in the crowd? Well, yeah, because it's not just one, two, or three that are responding to that request for a photographer. It's 123 that are responding to that request for a photographer. You're going to get lost in the crowd unless you do some things to cause you to stand out. So, in this episode, put it on your calendar. You're going to discover how to stand out and capture the attention of potential clients with tailored strategies that go beyond the usual replies of like, I'd be happy to help you. This is something that I do. There's a lot of same things that I see photographers doing. You're putting yourself in the crowd when you respond. You're putting yourself even further into the crowd when there's two or three or 10 that respond basically the same way you do. So join us on July 29th at noon to learn how to turn these opportunities into booked sessions. Now, I'll let you know one more after that, just in case you're curious. The very first one in August 5th, is called From Limitations to Opportunities. I want you to be able to break free of what's holding you back and unlock the potential in your business and discover practical ways to turn limitations that you're experiencing into opportunities for growth. So tune in live, share your thoughts, and let's redefine what's possible in your life. That is August 5th. That might seem like a long way away, but those are the things that I'm working on to share with you on the Portrait Prophet Show. You know what, Lens Legends? I want to thank you. I want to thank you for joining me today. I encourage you to I encourage you to share the Portrait Prophet Show. And of course, I want you to tune in to all of the shows. The next one being 1 week from today at noon. You know how you remember? By putting it on your calendar. Yeah, you just put it on your calendar and tell your calendar that it repeats every single Monday. That makes it where you don't have to enter it every single time. You enter it once. You know what? Your dedication to learning and improving your craft, it's inspiring to me. In photography, there are countless ways to grow and develop your skills. They're all good. I just ask that you keep learning, keep experimenting, keep creating, keep having fun, and keep turning those difficult emotions into positive energy. Lens Legends, you are making beautiful images, but that's not all you're making. You're making an impact on everyone around you. So, as we end another show, I hope that the ideas and strategies we've explored today have resonated with you so that you're able to move forward with confidence. Yeah, our path is challenging at times, but remember, you're not alone. I encourage you to draw strength from the community of passionate photographers who have walked this path before you and who are walking it with you, learning and growing with each step. And of course, I encourage you to reach out to me, Jim at landersphotoschool.com. In fact, I'll put up I'll put this on the screen and I'll put up a link to my calendar. Here is a free. That one's not the free one. I want to give you the free one though. There it is. This is a business assessment. Go to calendly.com/photo school/15 MIN, short for minutes. That takes you straight to my calendar. And we can talk about your situation and how to grow with each of your next steps. Calendly.com/photo school/15 min, MIN, short for minutes, 15 min. The world is waiting for your artistry, your unique vision, and your ability to touch lives through the power of portraiture. Trust in your talent, believe in the impact that you can make, and let your light shine brightly. The world needs your art, and your clients are waiting to be impacted by your talent. Seize today as an opportunity to let your passion soar. Together, we'll make the world a more beautiful place, one portrait at a time. Thank you all for your time and your attention here today. And thank you for the efforts that you make each day to be such an amazing portrait photographer. Together, we help each other achieve our goals and make a difference in the world through our passion for portrait photography. For Landers Photography School and Digital Pro Lab, my name is Jim Landers, and I am bringing you the weekly Portrait Prophet Show. Until I see you next week, Lens Legends, keep thriving, keep growing, and keep making your long-lasting mark on the world. I look forward to watching you grow. Bye for now.